Miles, I know the electric atmosphere, or it's already electric in Neyland no matter what, but in the night game, how excited are you guys, and are these your favorite uniforms to start mode?
Yeah, I love the black uniforms. They hide my muffin top a little bit, so that's nice. But yeah, I already know Neyland's going to be a huge factor in this game in our favor, and first night game in Neyland, and I'm really excited for it.
How nice was it to see Ethan back out there and be able to contribute?
Yeah, it's awesome. The past however many weeks it's been, he's been super dialed in, although he hasn't been able to play, and that went out and showed, and he played really well, and that just helps me out a lot. So.
How surprised were you, if at all, that Kentucky was dedicated selling out to kind of stop the run, which is different than what a lot of teams are playing coverage on you guys?
Yeah, they were really good up front. They played a really good game, and we got to do a better job of preparing for that. But yeah, they were good up front, and we have to do a better job of dialing into our details, fundamentals, technique, and all that kind of stuff has to be a lot better.
But it had to feel good to pay it off with all those explosive plays.
Yeah, no doubt. Like I've said before, run game ties into the pass game, and pass game ties into the run game, and to be able to pro things up, and for Joey to look really good, and for our wide receivers to go out there and do their thing was really exciting.
Miles, what's it like to be, I guess, kind of in this stretch run where conventional wisdom says if you guys run the table, you're in the playoffs. Is that pressure? Is it opportunity? Is it fun? What's the mental? How do you approach that mentally?
Yeah, approaching that one day at a time. None of that matters if you don't take care of the weekend in front of you, and take care of the day that's in front of you, the meeting that's in front of you, the lift that's in front of you. So just attacking it day by day, and very process orientated. Not worried about the results, but worried about the process.
Home field advantage of it has been pretty notable here, pretty significant. What do you think the atmosphere will be like Saturday night?
It'll be electric. Neyland always is, and I'm just so grateful that I get to play in a place like that. But yeah, I'm really excited. Night game, SEC game. It's going to be really exciting.
I know you talked about the dark jerseys puffing your muffin top. That's what you said.
Oh yeah, the black.
Yeah, but
just looks a little bit better.
but playing at night games, is that something that excites you, or is you want to get the day out the way at like a 3:30 kick? Like, what do you enjoy more?
No. The night games are there's just something different about it. I don't know exactly what it is, but man, letting it at the hotel build up all day. There's something different about those night games, and especially in a place like Neyland. Man, I just feel like as the day goes on, everything just continues to build.
Miles, you've played in this league for a few years now. Does it feel like it's even been cranked up more? Everything's. You see Alabama and Texas get taken to the wire by a couple of teams in the summer. Is it just harder to win in this league? Do you think, with the expansion and the transfer portal and everything? Is it just a more even playing field?
Yeah, I definitely think that the transfer portal can level things out at times. But you play in an SEC league, you have so many good teams out there. But yeah, I definitely do think that the transfer portal is something to where if you can go get 5 or 6 guys on defense, 3 or 4 guys on offense, man, you can have a completely different team the very next year. But yeah, for sure, there's no weeks off in this league.
Going back to Ethan, what did he do that impressed you in the time where he was out to make sure he was ready when he got a couple opportunities in the game right before halftime last week? What did he do while he was out that impressed you the most, that had him ready to contribute?
Yeah, his injury, very unfortunate, but it was one of those things that, man, he could wake up one day and all of a sudden the nerve could come back and he could be playing. So didn't really know if he was going to play each week until Thursday or Friday, really. So he had to attack it like he was playing. And I know that was super hard on him, those past couple of weeks where he wasn't able to. But just to see him not lose hope, to see his intensity get cranked up even more. And I definitely let him know, even if you are playing or not, like, I still need you. I need your energy. I need your focus. I need your help with the young guys, bringing them along. And just his attack and the preparation didn't change.
You talked about the young guys. Jack obviously filled in pretty well when Ethan was out. Deshaun got in the Alabama game, made some plays late. How do you feel like those two guys are coming along?
Yeah, coming along great, man. I feel like a dad in that room, just with how much older I am than everybody. But man, I'm super proud of those guys. I talk about all the time how, man, if they just keep going, man, this room's going to be special next year, and just continue to attack it. They come to me all the time asking for advice, and I love that I'm in a position that I can give it to them. But just, man, pouring everything back into them. I want those guys to be far better than I am, and man, just any sort of advice, details that I can give them that can take their game to the next level. I'm just happy to be there for them.
You guys had a new starting
Last
five
question.
on the offensive line. Obviously, some guys moved around as well. David Sanders got his first start. What did you see from David specifically and that unit, the five that started?
Yeah, man, I would say one of my traits I love about Dave is he never gets defensive. He's always very critical of himself. And man, when people try to pour into him, when people try to, coach him on the field, coach him on the fly, he's very, very good at taking that coaching. Obviously he's still young. He still, can react certain ways, and you have to calm him down a little bit. But man, just to go out there and play free and play fast and trying to give him all the confidence in the world, as a freshman, man, playing tackle is probably one of the hardest things to do in this league. So just making sure that he knows that he's a stud, and that he's on, he's starting for a reason. And so just to be able to see him go out there and not only operate, but dominate is really important for us.
All right, thanks, Miles.
Thanks.